Have you ever eaten plenty of protein? Chicken, yogurt, eggs, even the occasional protein shake, and yet your muscles still feel tired, heavy, or slow to recover? I hear this almost every week in my clinic. And what I've learned over 38 years is that many older adults aren't struggling with protein itself. They're struggling with the ability to use that protein. Good evening, friends. This is Dr. William Harris. And before we begin, if you find conversations like this helpful, you're welcome to give the video a like or share it with someone who might benefit. It truly helps this information reach more older adults who need gentle, reliable guidance. And if you'd like to continue learning with me each week, you're always invited to subscribe. No pressure at all. Let me start with a question I've heard countless times across nearly 40 years in clinic. Dr. Harris, why do my muscles feel weaker, even though I'm eating well? You may eat chicken, eggs, yogurt. Maybe you walk daily, maybe you lift light weights. Yet the legs still tremble after stairs. The shoulders stay sore longer. And the energy you used to rely on just isn't there anymore. If questions like these feel familiar, you may want to stay with me all the way to the end, because tonight we're going to talk about something most people over 60 have never been told. And in my patients, this understanding often becomes the moment things finally start to make sense. For many adults over 60, this has very little to do with protein, and everything to do with how your body uses that protein. And tonight, I want to gently walk you through a few simple foods that have helped many of my patients regain steadier strength, better recovery, and more confidence in their movements. Several months ago, I met a woman named Clara, age 71. Bright eyes, warm smile, a grandmother of 4. She tries hard to stay independent. She walks her dog every morning, cooks most meals at home, and even keeps a small garden. But recently, she sat down in my office with a look I've seen many times. She said, "Dr. Harris, I'm doing everything right, but my legs still feel heavy. I'm tired after simple chores, and my knees tremble even after short walks. Am I missing something? Or am I just getting old?" Her question was filled with both frustration and fear. Not fear of pain, but fear of losing independence. That fear is incredibly common and incredibly human. We reviewed her routine. Plenty of protein. Occasional protein shakes. Daily walks. She avoids fast food. Rarely eats sweets. Everything looked good, on paper. But when we looked a little closer, her diet was missing the minerals, antioxidants, and healthy fats that help older muscles respond to the protein she was already eating. Her magnesium was borderline low. Her omega-3 intake was minimal. Her meals were balanced but not truly muscle supportive. I reassured her, "Clara, you're not failing. Your body just needs different tools now than it needed 20 years ago." And that was the turning point. What helped her wasn't more protein. It wasn't another supplement. It was something much simpler. A few gentle sources of healthy fats, minerals, and amino acids that support muscle recovery, blood flow, and energy production in older adults. Tonight, I want to share the same guidance with you. Common things many older adults benefit from reconsidering. Before we talk about helpful foods, let's gently clear up a few misconceptions I see every week. 1. Depending only on protein powders. After 60, many older adults experience a real phenomenon called anabolic resistance. The muscles don't respond to protein as strongly as they used to. Protein becomes the brick, but the body needs builders: magnesium, potassium, healthy fats, antioxidant support. Without those builders, the protein can't do much. In 2023, a review on sarcopenia showed that minerals like magnesium and omega-3 fatty acids can have a greater impact on muscle recovery than protein alone. 2. Low-grade inflammation blocking recovery. You don't have to feel inflamed to have inflammation. Stress, refined oils, processed snacks, these create a quiet inflammatory load that slows muscle healing. 2 groups in my clinic often improve: those who reduce processed snacks, those who replace afternoon sweets with a handful of walnuts or berries. It's not a cure, it simply reduces the static that interferes with muscle repair. 3. High heat roasted nuts. Most store-bought nut mixes are roasted above 300 degrees Fahrenheit. That reduces magnesium, omega-3s, and certain amino acids, and increases oxidized fats that don't support recovery. Raw or lightly roasted are gentler options. 4. Poor timing. You can eat the right foods at the wrong time. Mineral absorption is often better earlier in the day. Healthy fats before bed support overnight repair. Small tweaks often help more than big changes. Now let's talk about 4 simple foods many of my patients use. Not miracle foods, not cures, just gentle, everyday tools that help the body work the way it's designed to. 1. Almonds. The spark plug. 6:30 to 9. Almonds are one of the most reliable daily magnesium sources I recommend. Magnesium supports nerve signals, muscle contraction, and energy production. In older adults, even mild magnesium deficiency may show up as heavy, tired legs, slower recovery, morning stiffness, fatigue after light activity. A small University of Texas study in older adults showed improvements in endurance after 6 weeks of modest almond intake. But here's something many people don't know. Raw almonds retain more magnesium than heavily roasted ones. Soaking them overnight may make digestion easier for some. Simple ways my patients use almonds. Morning. Soaked almonds blended into oatmeal or yogurt. Lunch. Chopped almonds over steamed vegetables. Evening. 2 soaked almonds with warm herbal tea. Almonds don't replace protein. They support your body's ability to use it. 2. Walnuts. Quiet inflammation. Support. 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Walnuts contain plant-based omega-3s, ALA, antioxidants, and polyphenols that help reduce oxidative stress. The gradual rusting inside cells. A 2022 study from Barcelona followed older adults who added walnuts daily. The group showed lower inflammatory markers and better flexibility. You don't need a lot. 3 to 4 walnuts daily is enough for most people. How my patients use walnuts. Morning. Crushed walnuts on oatmeal. Yogurt bowl with cinnamon and berries. Afternoon. Walnuts with apple slices, my favorite pairing. Evening. Walnut spinach salad with olive oil. Walnuts don't erase inflammation. They simply help lower the background noise that slows muscle repair. 3. Pistachios. The activation nut. 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock 30. Pistachios are one of the few plant foods that contain all 9 essential amino acids, making them a complete protein. But the star nutrient here is leucine. Leucine is like a messenger that knocks on your muscle's door and says, "Time to rebuild." A 2021 Cornell study found that pistachio protein triggered similar muscle synthesis responses to egg protein in older adults, with better digestion. Ways my patients use pistachios. Lunch. A small handful, 20 to 25, with green tea. Pistachio-crusted yogurt. Bowl snacks. Crush them into salads. Add to smoothies. Evening. A few pistachios to help with magnesium and B6 intake, which may ease nighttime cramps. Pistachios don't build muscle. They help your body activate the rebuilding process. 4. Brazil nuts. Selenium support. 1330 to 1530. Brazil nuts are incredibly dense in selenium, a mineral involved in antioxidant pathways and mitochondrial repair, the tiny power plants of your cells. In older adults, low selenium has been linked to slower recovery and lower muscle endurance. But here is where I must emphasize safety. 1 or 2 Brazil nuts is usually enough. More than that may provide too much selenium. An AJCN study in older adults showed improvements in strength with just 2 nuts per day for 12 weeks. Evening pairing. 1 to 2 Brazil nuts. With yogurt, dark chocolate, or half an avocado. Gentle hydration with warm tea. Selenium supports recovery, but gently and in small amounts. Pumpkin seeds. High in magnesium. Zinc. Healthy fats. A tablespoon sprinkled into soups, salads, or smoothies often helps older adults reach consistent mineral intake. Pumpkin seeds are not a replacement for medication or protein, but they fill quiet nutritional gaps that matter for aging muscles. The 7 to 14-day gentle experiment. Whenever patients ask for a simple routine, I offer a non-promissory experiment, not to fix anything, but to help observe patterns. Here's a safe example many older adults try. Morning, 4 soaked almonds, half cup oatmeal, handful of berries, herbal tea. Midday, 20 pistachios, green tea, light walk if able. Afternoon, spinach salad with olive oil, 2 walnuts, optional pumpkin seeds. Evening, 1 Brazil nut, warm unsweetened tea, gentle stretching or deep breathing. The goal isn't perfection, it's awareness. Some older adults report steadier energy, less afternoon heaviness, better recovery, slightly improved balance. Others notice little change, and that's perfectly okay. This is personal, and every body responds differently. Always check with your physician if you have kidney issues, thyroid conditions, or allergies. Weekly meal ideas. Here are a few ways my patients often incorporate these foods throughout the week. 1. Almond oat breakfast bowl. Oats, soaked almonds, banana slices, cinnamon, Greek yogurt. 2. Walnut spinach. Lunch, salad, spinach, olive oil, crushed walnuts, berries, light cheese, optional. 3. Pistachio green tea, combo, 20 pistachios, warm green tea, small walk afterward. 4. Evening relaxation, snack, 1 Brazil nut, half avocado, chamomile or ginger tea. These aren't magic recipes. They're muscle-friendly patterns that support blood flow, reduce inflammation, and provide minerals older adults often lack. Encouragement plus gentle reminders. If you've been frustrated with slow recovery, tired legs, or long-lasting soreness, please know you are not alone, and there is nothing wrong with you. Aging changes everything: digestion, circulation, hormone patterns, sleep quality, muscle responsiveness. What supported your muscles at 40 may not be enough at 70. And yet, in all my years practicing geriatric medicine, I've seen incredible things happen when older adults nourish their bodies gently, consistently, and intentionally. Strength doesn't always return overnight, but the body remembers. It remembers how to walk with steadiness, how to rise from a chair with confidence, how to climb stairs with less hesitation, how to recover from the small tasks of daily life. Your muscles still want to support you. Sometimes they just need the right tools. And sometimes those tools look as simple as almonds, walnuts, pistachios, Brazil nuts, and a few days of patient, kind attention. Before I let you go, please remember, all of this must be personalized. If you have kidney disease, diabetes, swallowing issues, or difficulty maintaining weight, please talk with your doctor before trying these foods. But if you and your clinician feel it's appropriate, these small additions can fit beautifully into a balanced, supportive lifestyle for aging muscles. Friends, thank you for spending your evening with me. If you found something helpful today, would you share your biggest takeaway in the comments? I read every single one. Stay strong, stay gentle with yourself, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.